Imagine this Fernando Alonso racing under the Red Bull banner next season. Yes, it's as surprising as it sounds. Christian Horner himself has hinted at this possibility, sparking a wave of excitement and curiosity across the Formula One community. What would this mean for Alonso's impressive career, and how could it reshape Red Bull's future? Today, we're unraveling all the intriguing details behind these discussions and the potential impact on the world of Formula One. Recently, Christian Horner revealed that Red Bull had engaged in conversations with Fernando Alonso regarding a potential seat for the 2024 season. Alonso, a seasoned driver who launched his F1 career in 2001, is set to make his milestone 400th race appearance at the upcoming Mexican Grand Prix. Revered as one of the sport's greatest drivers, Alonso boasts 2 world championships and 32 race wins. Yet, despite his legendary status, his last championship triumph came back in 2006, and he hasn't stood atop the podium since his days at Ferrari in 2013. This long gap without a championship victory has led many to scrutinize Alonso's career choices over the years. Questions have swirled, particularly surrounding the second seat at Red Bull, as Sergio Perez's performance during the previous season was notably inconsistent. Although Perez began the current season on a strong note, landing on the podium in 4 out of the first 5 races, his results have since dwindled. This performance dip even led Red Bull to consider young talent Liam Lawson as a potential successor earlier in the year. In April, Alonso made headlines by signing a new contract with Aston Martin, securing his position with the team until 2026. This contract also presented the option for him to serve as an ambassador after retiring from racing, signifying a long-term commitment. Addressing this choice, Alonso shared, "I did speak with other teams as well. It's only logical during negotiations to explore all possibilities and see how the market shifts. However, in my mind, Aston Martin felt like the right choice." Christian Horner later confirmed that discussions indeed took place between Alonso and his longtime manager Flavio Briatore and Red Bull. These talks occurred at a time when Red Bull was weighing their options for Sergio Perez's future, as his contract extension was not yet secure. Adding to the mix, there was uncertainty about Max Verstappen's future with Red Bull due to internal team politics during that period. With Perez's contract still in question, Alonso, being the experienced competitor he is, wanted to keep his opportunities open. Horner explained, "Fernando and Flavio are always assessing the market, which just goes to show how driven and competitive he remains." Horner praised Alonso's passion for racing, highlighting, even at 42 or 43, he's still in exceptional shape. "It's a testament to the idea that age is merely a number. He's as capable as any Grand Prix ice driver out there, and with the right car, I believe he'd be back at the front." These words underlined Alonso's remarkable persistence and undiminished ambition. Earlier in the week, on the Beyond the Grid podcast, Alonso disclosed that he had nearly joined Red Bull on 2 previous occasions. The first serious conversation happened in 2007, after his departure from McLaren. Alonso recounted meeting with Christian Horner and Red Bull's chief technical officer, Adrian Newey, at Heathrow Airport to discuss a potential partnership. Ultimately, he decided to return to Renault instead. A second opportunity arose following the 2008 Belgian Grand Prix. This time, in a discreet meeting at Spa Airport, Alonso and Newey discussed a potential deal from the backseat of a car under the cover of night. Not long after, Alonso's path led him to Ferrari, while Red Bull secured Sebastian Vettel, who would go on to narrowly defeat Alonso for the championship in both 2010 and 2012. These near misses left fans wondering how differently Alonso's career might have unfolded had he joined Red Bull at those pivotal moments. Reflecting on these choices, Alonso has expressed no regrets. He explained that at the time, Red Bull's future dominance was not certain, making his decision to move in another direction feel justified. During the Mexican Grand Prix this year, Horner discussed the respect he has for Alonso's career, confirming Red Bull's early discussions with him. One of the main reasons talks didn't progress in 2008 was Alonso's insistence on a short-term contract, which Red Bull wasn't willing to accommodate. Horner also mentioned that informal discussions occurred earlier this year for a potential 2025 seat before Alonso committed to Aston Martin until 2026. Reflecting on these past interactions, Horner recounted, "At the end of his first stint with McLaren in 2008, I remember making a trip to Madrid to try and secure him for a 2-year deal, but he only wanted 1 year. We were convinced he had a Ferrari contract lined up, so no agreement was reached." Horner pondered how different things could have turned out, noting that even during the 2009 season, Alonso believed he could still win the championship if he were in Red Bull's car. He recalled another conversation at Spa Airport, where he and Newey met Alonso, discussing potential moves. That was around 2011 or 2012, Horner reflected. We talked about him transitioning from Ferrari. Even as recently as the start of this year, discussions were revisited. It's incredible how long his career has lasted and how competitive he remains. The statistics only scratch the surface of his talent and capability. Winning 2 world championships does not do justice to what he's capable of. He deserved more titles than that. When asked about Alonso's talks with Red Bull earlier this year, Horner elaborated that Alonso and Briatore were once again testing the waters. This occurred as Red Bull was preparing to offer Sergio Perez a new 2-year contract. At that point, Alonso was momentarily linked to Red Bull as speculation about Verstappen's future began to surface. However, within a week, Alonso had announced his new commitment to Aston Martin, solidifying his future with the team. Horner also provided insight into Perez's situation, saying, "At that time, Sergio's contract was still in limbo. Fernando is wise in evaluating his opportunities, always wanting to know what options are available." Horner continued, "This just underscores Alonso's relentless drive and competitive nature. At 43 years old, he's proving that age is no barrier to delivering top-tier performances. He remains as capable as ever, and with the right setup, I have no doubt he would be right at the front of the pack." However, some confusion has emerged regarding the timeline of Alonso's conversations with Red Bull. Adrian Newey, who will be collaborating with Alonso at Aston Martin next season, provided a different recollection of events. When questioned about the covert meeting at Spa Airport following the 2013 Belgian Grand Prix, Newey remarked, "You have a good memory. It's something that, in hindsight, is a regret because I've always had immense respect for Fernando." If Newey's memory serves him right, this encounter happened shortly after Alonso hinted at dissatisfaction with Ferrari following the 2013 Hungarian Grand Prix. Alonso's veiled hint took the form of a playful remark in which he said he would appreciate a different car as a gift for his 32nd birthday. This comment did not sit well with Ferrari's then president, Luca Di Montezemolo, who issued an uncharacteristically stern response. Ferrari released a public statement emphasizing unity and composure within the team, subtly calling out Alonso's statement. The announcement read, "In challenging times, it's vital to close ranks and resist impulsive reactions, even if they're understandable after disappointing results. These moments call for calm and unity." During a personal birthday call, Montezemolo took the opportunity to reinforce this philosophy, reminding Alonso, "Every great champion who has driven for Ferrari has been expected to prioritize the team's interests over their own." This message resonated deeply with Ferrari's values, focusing on collective strength and mutual support both on and off the track. Montezemolo continued, "Now is the time to remain composed, avoid dramatic reactions, and demonstrate humility and determination to contribute effectively, standing shoulder to shoulder with the team, both at the track and away from it." As we wrap up today's deep dive into the fascinating potential of Fernando Alonso joining Red Bull and the impact it could have had on the landscape of Formula One, it's clear that history is filled with pivotal moments and decisions that shape careers and teams. Alonso's career has been marked by brilliance, fierce competition, and key decisions that have kept fans on the edge of their seats for over 2 decades. His negotiations, near misses, and unwavering spirit exemplify the unpredictable nature of this sport and the high stakes behind every contract and handshake. Now, I'd love to hear your thoughts. Do you think Alonso's path would have been different if he had teamed up with Red Bull at those critical moments? How might Red Bull's legacy have changed? Let me know your opinions in the comments below. Let's keep this conversation going. And if you enjoyed today's video and want more exclusive insights, untold stories, and the latest news from the world of Formula One, don't forget to hit that like button, share this video with fellow F1 enthusiasts, and most importantly, subscribe to the channel. Turn on those notifications so you'll be the first to know when our next video goes live. Thank you for joining me today. Stay curious, keep racing forward, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, take care and stay fast.